subscribe? Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
Unpopular take, but that girl named Deja, the makeup person or the makeup lady, got on Beyonce internet talking about how Black Americans are not being represented in beauty spaces and fashion, and the Black diaspora people are the one that are being celebrated, being represented. Babes, the American part of your Black Americanness, the American part is showing. That is colorist, xenophobia, and very much rooted in white supremacy. Because I live in America. I'm Sudanese American. I've lived my life as a Black diasporan woman who's dark skinned. It doesn't matter what space you go to. Black American women are always going to be the ones that are the first that have the numbers and two that have the motion behind those numbers. You're literally a light-skinned Black woman that is American who's sitting there using white supremacy talking point to be colorist and xenophobic of African diaspora women, especially dark-skinned Black women. You're light-skinned. And I'm getting hot because the ignorance that people feel that they have the right to just sit here, have these dumb rhetorics, and dumb, thank you so much. Like, that is so dumb. That's the dumbest thing ever. There's so much room for all of us to win. For you to sit there, try to take away what dark-skinned Black women have done, and mind you, I said Black women and not say African women. The reason why you're saying that is because of the fact that dark-skinned Black women that are fighting for seats are African diaspora, which makes sense because they're fully African. That's why they're dark. So I need you to pack it up because that's a conversation we do not need to have. You're a light-skinned Black woman, so I suggest you check your colorism. Goodbye.
Speaking of that xenophobic talk, y'all see the video I put up? This woman from the Sudan, she did this video. And in the video, she's talking about, there was somebody criticizing the prioritization of diasporic Africans and Caribbeans, I think in the modeling industry, in certain parts of the entertainment industry. So this Sudanese woman who's an immigrant here, who has the world's jankiest hairline, this woman's hairline was pulled all the way back. This woman looked like a chocolate dolphin. Her hairline was a beast. So she started criticizing us. She went into this whole rant about colorism. She's like, yes, you niggas are colorist. That is colorist. You light-skinned African Americans, Black Americans, you're light-skinned and you're hating on us because we're dark-skinned and what? She just went off into some weird colorist projection. So some of you African Americans, you act like the American part and you act like the white supremacists with your xenophobia and colorism. You colorist because I am a real African and I am dark skinned and the colorism with the dark skin. Like, what are you talking about? They went on this real deflective ass rant that didn't make no sense. And a lot of the tether class, they do this stuff. They start deflecting when they talk to us, they start deflecting into some colorism, xenophobia talk. And let's be honest, a lot of that is deflecting. A lot of that is a deflection tactic, just like the white supremacists like to talk about Jews and all that stuff. It's a deflection tactic. The name of the game is to take the eye off the ball of white supremacy. So they start deflecting into Jews, deflecting into black on black crime, and start making these asinine arguments. The whole purpose is to just get you talking about everything except white supremacy. And when the tether class, they start talking about xenophobia and colorism, that's another deflection to get us from talking about delineating from some of their little janky ways. See, that's a little shaming tactic. See, they want to deflect from us doing some economic gatekeeping. See, when we start talking about unfair advantages given to certain non-FBAs in certain industries, they'll start screaming xenophobia. Oh, just shut up, nigga, xenophobia. There was a video of a dude in New York talking about all of the immigrant programs that a lot of Afro Caribbeans and African immigrants get. This dude was breaking down all these programs. There's all types of money they get out there. Little secret money that we don't know about, that we don't have access to. This dude was breaking down all of these little immigrant programs. There's like little pools of money for housing, job training, childcare. They got all types of little pools of money for Black immigrants, specifically Black immigrants, Afro Caribbean this and Afro this, and man, it's deep. And we've been saying that, but when we point that out, oh no, nigga, I am not taking your job, nigga. You just have to work hard, nigga. We start getting that. You're xenophobic. They start yelling xenophobia so we can stop saying, hey, where's this money going? Where are my tax dollars going? Why you sitting up here talking about you came over with $2, but now you staying in Manhattan? How the hell you staying in Manhattan and you came here with $2? And the rent high as hell for everybody else. Those $2 really stretched out. Where you getting your money from? Whack, nigga. It's more than whack. Yeah, y'all got little pools of money here, little scams going on there. Have y'all seen these scams? Or some of these scams that these tethers have been doing? There's some Nigerian chick, but she had some kind of multi-million-dollar scam that they just busted her on. She was online trying to act like some kind of business mogul, and they found out she was out here scamming millions. Yeah. But yeah, they do this deflecting, so we can't do the economic gatekeeping. They don't want to have to confront the fact that many of them, they play into a system that sidelines us. And also what they do, they try to weaponize victimhood in order to gain sympathy. To a lot of these African and Caribbean immigrants, they'll start talking in language that gives them victimhood, xenophobia, colorism, discrimination. That's so they can kind of curry favor with the white liberal spaces. So they can seem like they're a victim of foundational Black Americans. Those niggas are a hate group. That's why they run around talking that hate group shit. It is a cult and a hate group. Yeah, that's a deflection. That's all cap. Because, yeah, they don't want to have an honest discussion about their anti-FBA sentiments that they've been having forever. A lot of them, they hold these deep-seated anti-FBA biases that they bring over here, and then when we start checking them, wait, you're xenophobic. You hate me because I'm a dark-skinned nigger. No, I hate you because I don't even hate you. I just don't want you sitting over here trying to undermine me. You see? And a lot of them, they want to protect their proximity to whiteness. Yeah. Yeah, they get around white folks. They sit here. If the police pull us over, they're not going to ask, am I am a Caribbean or African or FBA? No. But when the police come around, they start talking with them accents to let them know that they're different. And remember that video I put up, that Jamaican woman? She was like, hey, I'm Jamaican. Don't shoot me. Go shoot a Black American. Go kill a Black American. Don't kill me. Kill one of those niggas. She's up here telling the cops to kill a Black American. Well, the tethers got so mad when I posted that video. This is divisive. No. Telling the truth about your ass is the truth. We need the truth. Huh? But all that xenophobia talk and colorism, they try to police what we're allowed to talk about and what we're allowed to say about what we perceive as injustice. If we criticize unfair treatment and people trying to deliberately undermine us, and there's a pattern of it, yeah, we have a right to speak out against it. You're not going to guilt trip us into accepting unfair bullshit. Yeah, when we see these people getting on these reparations task force entities and they're not of our lineage and they're crashing it out, we have a right to say, hey man, we don't want these people on our reparations committees. We don't want that. And this person ain't even of our lineage, so they're not going to really look out for our best interest. They're just wasting time and lollygagging and messing our reparations up, messing up our justice claim. Yeah, so we're gatekeeping all across the board. That ain't xenophobia. The- There's so much money that these folks are hoarding that we don't know about, that we don't even have access to. But anything we get, they're supposed to have their hand right in the pot. And if we say no, you colorist, you hate me because I am blue, black, nigga. No, y'all ain't about to do all that deflecting nonsense. Uh, yeah, that whole thing about colorism. Yeah, we've led the fight against colorism, foundational Black Americans. We don't really have all that shit like that. We don't have all that colorism. We don't. So falsely accusing us of promoting colorism, that's them trying to derail legitimate discussions about representation. Yeah, we don't do all that colorism thing. We don't do that. The colorism is them over there with all that damn cake soap. Yeah. Let me get some calls in here. Let's get D Salon in the building. Brother D Salon. D Salon in the building. Hop on in. Brother D.
Hey, good evening. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing fine.
What's on your mind?
Uh, yeah, on my mind is why would anyone legally abandon their own claim sovereignty just to come and disrespect foundational Black Americans
Mhm.
who are the toxinous people who made a way for them, and then not through yourselves. We are the blueprint and the barricade. We will fight at every turn of the commodification, dehumanization, and the ethnocide of our lineage at every turn.
Mhm.
Our identity is not for sale. Our struggle is not your costume. Respect the soil and the soul that birthed your platform. So I'm gonna land my plane.
My man, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in here. Y'all raise your hand if y'all want to get on. We do have a whole lot of people in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get Red. What's your name, man? Red Container. Let's get Red Container in the building. Red Container.
Hey, how you doing, Tariq? Listen, I'm a truck driver, and I just want to tell you that a lot of FBAs are being exploited here in the trucking industry. They're being misclassified as independent contractors. They're convinced by the immigrant boss to buy trucks, and they buy these trucks, and they're being misclassified as independent contractors for the sole point of absorbing the cost of doing business on behalf of their employers. This is a major problem, because a lot of black folks, they get into business for themselves, but they're being exploited by these corporations and these entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Yo,
Uh,
I'm definitely familiar with that. Thank you. A Kata seller, hop on.
Yeah, why would you post that Nigerian girl?
Which one?
The one that's the fraud in the US government.
Well, the media has been posting her all over the place. The whole media is posting her. So why wouldn't I?
No, but you're posting it in a way where like you're disagreeing with what she's done.
So you agree with her scamming all that money?
Of course, she's stealing from white people, the people that steal from you.
Oh Lord, so that's what it is. How come y'all don't go steal from the white people in Britain then?
We do.
No, you don't. You
Shit. I just stole a lot just the other week.
over there in Britain, eating some egusi soup, driving Uber. You're not stealing from nobody. So yeah, don't come over here talking about you stealing. You're not Robin Hood. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not,
just stop hating on
rob-
Nigerians.
not
Just
robbing the rich and feeding the poor. You're flossing on the internet. We don't. If you want to scam, just be a scammer. Don't have your scamming under the guise of blackness, though. All right.
yeah, Nigerians don't beg for reparations like dogs.
No,
We
no, you
take it.
flee. That's what you did. You flee from your home country. You got your ass up there in Europe. That's what
We don't beg for reparations like dogs. We
because
take
you gave up, sir. There's the difference. Yeah, you gave up. You left your homeland. You gave it up, and we don't. We
Yeah, keep begging.
yeah, and keep begging for change and Uber drivers. All right, Big GT, huh? He left. Yeah, see, don't project your musty ass shit onto us. They justifying their scams. Your scamming is good, nigga. Get away from us with that bullshit. Yeah, that's why they always projecting. Oh, you niggas got a business. It must be a scam. They think everything is a scam because that's what they do. Scamming and hitting licks all the damn time. Uh, they think scamming is a good thing. They think that you supposed to scam. Yeah. That's why family, everything, that's why we delineate because when we do legitimate business, we do square business as foundational Black Americans. When we do legitimate business, it's those cats just like that, always coming around trying to undermine it, always trying to project their scams onto it. Brighter Days, what's up, Brighter Days?
Greetings. Thank you for letting me on the show. But this is the thing right here. When everybody get out of off the plantation, then maybe we can really do something. Because jokers want to sit around there and say, oh, 1 minute you like the cracker, the next minute you don't like the cracker, but then you want everybody to take the fall when you decide, make it up in your mind whether you're going to like them or not like them, right?
All right, thank you, dear. Let's put that bottle down. Okay. Priscilla, hop on. Priscilla, unmute your microphone. All right, Priscilla, I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds. I'm gonna give Priscilla 5 seconds, then I'll get Abba. I think that's your name. You got these weird letters, buddy. Abba.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there she go. What's up, Priscilla?
First time caller. Oh, but I wanted to mention about Bushmeat. Isn't he from
Yes,
Nigeria?
he is.
Well, tell him he needs to worry about them because you notice the Democrats not even worry about them. They shipping them out quietly,
Yep.
300 at a time
Yep.
because and they came legally, Tariq. They came legally, but because of all the other immigrants, they forgot didn't go up there to renew their visas.
Mm-hmm.
So some of those people was over here from 10 to 30 years. And my sister said they got academic too. He was saying he didn't do it this year. So tell Bushman he needs to worry about his peoples.
There it is. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And yeah,
Uh,
some of the Jamaicans, there was like a few thousand Jamaicans that they were sending back too. Abba, hop on. You're posting stuff in the Jumbotron. Abba, what's happening? Abba, hop on in, man. You're posting stuff in the Jumbotron and you're not saying anything. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, okay? Yeah, I don't want you just coming in posting stuff and you're not putting nothing in context. I don't know what you're posting. So Abba, if you don't say anything, I'm gonna have to get you up out of here. All right. Get you on up out of here. You just don't post stuff in the Jumbotron. We don't do that. Let's get Cole Varon. Cole Varon in the building. Cole Varon. All right, Cole Varon, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Cole Varon.
Yeah, can you hear
What's
me?
up, Cole? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so I was wanted to talk about the protest.
Go, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like they fighting for the right to enter the country illegally. It's like, what the hell? No. And they think we about to back them. And it's like, no, dude, that shit.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. That's what I said. But thank you so much. Scott, let's get Scott in the building. Scott LaRock.
Hey, good evening. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Scott. How are you?
Hi, pretty good. Hey, question. So we have Black Democrats. Westmore and Congresswoman McIver.
Mhm.
I mean, they're ending their careers just to help out illegals, but doing nothing for foundational Black
Right?
Americans. At this point, why would FBAs vote Democrat? Question over.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of us are not. A lot of us are saying, no, we're going to have to look at other options. The Democrats are trash. They are absolutely trash. And that whole thing where they just sit here and point the finger at the Republicans and say, oops, the Republicans are bad. They're the racist ones. And the Democrats do the same thing. We're just not going for that. And the Democrats owe us. We've given them so much power within the last 60 years, and their benign neglect has been atrocious towards us. All right. So y'all raise those hands. Let's get C Van. Let's get C Van in the building. C Van in the building.
Tariq, you've made a lot of good points tonight. I really appreciate what you're saying here, but I just had one question for you.
Yes.
Can you send me some money?
For what?
I'm a young writer and I just got no money. I'm trying to get on my way here, and I'm trying to make my way, and that's all I've been doing is I've been asking the
How
people,
how,
can I use their money?
how old are you?
I'm 23, man.
And are you a white Hispanic? What are you?
Yes, you've described it exactly.
White. Where's your family from? Mexico?
Guatemala, if you'd believe it.
Okay, wow. So yeah, man, go down there and get your little DACA. Sign up for DACA. There's all types of you, man. Get your little DACA program. Just make sure that if you see an ice truck, you better run, but sign up for DACA.
You said it.
And you should have called AOC. She would have been down there crying gates for you.
Is there a way I could ask AOC for money? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Ask her to let you hold something because she was down there crying at the detention center.
No, exactly. That means she should want to give me some money, right?
Yes, indeed. And if that fails, I mean, well, what city are you in?
I'm working for slave wages in San Diego right now, man.
Okay, so you're in Southern California.
It's hell, yes.
If your money gets too low, you can come over here to LA and there's Santa Monica Boulevard. You go out to Santa Monica Boulevard, you'll get you some money.
Where can I get some money on Santa Monica Boulevard? I'll drive right up
Just
right now.
stand out there for about an hour or so. The money, the, the money is gonna start flowing.
The money, then that's where I'll be. That's where I'll be.
Hey, you be out there slinging burritos and bussy. So
Yeah.
I thank you. All right. Let's see who else we got. All right. Let's get who we got a lot of folks. Let's get Locksmith in the building. Locksmith in the building. What's happening? What's up, brother Marcel in the building? I see brother Marcel down there.
Tariq, what's happening, up?
What's up, player? How are you, man?
Man, I'm chilling. I just heard a quick question from the town, FBA all day. Um, I'm young, but I just got into this FBA Chicago stepping. You up on game on that?
The steppers?
Yeah, the Chicago stepping, and I was trying to see, do y'all be having anything down there in SoCal with the Chicago stepping?
No, but I like to see that. I like those dance groups. I like there's a stepping group out of South Carolina, the TNT steppers. I love them. Yeah, the one
For
in Chicago, they gets it in. So yeah.
Man, man, they was so game tight with it, and it's FBA, man. That can't no Africans get on that, man, unless they respect the game. But anyways, one love to all my family, and I'm up out of here, man.
Much
One.
respect. Yeah, there. I've been wanting to go to like one of them Chicago step joints. I've been always wanting to do. That's on my bucket list. My cultural bucket list. I want to go to a Chicago step show where they're stepping. I want to go to a second line in New Orleans. I always miss the second line because I'm never there on Sundays when I go to New Orleans. So those are on my bucket list. Also, another thing I got to go to. I'm gonna go to the Bronx Zoo. I'll be in New York next week, so I'm gonna go to the Bronx Zoo and all that. What's the weather like in New York? Where are my New Yorkers? What's the weather like in New York right now? Where my New Yorkers? Y'all raise your hand. Let me know what the weather is like in New York right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see who we got. Y'all raise those hands. Let's get Special Agent Himothy. Special Agent Himothy in the building.
Tariq,
What's up, fam?
what's up, family? You can hear me?
I can hear you great, man. What's on your mind?
I heard you serving that boy barrister. I just wanted to add my 2 cents in on that.
Go ahead.
I live here in Florida, bro, and a lot of those type of cats, whether they're the Africans or the Haitians. And shout out to the Haitians because it's some solid Haitians, but it's few and far in between. But I realize a lot of dudes like Barrister, they have problems with the ladies, right? So what they do is they start on the red pill wave and they start their rhetoric and it moves to black men after that. So I just wanted to come up here and shout you out, bro.
Much
Chilling
respect.
with the
But yeah, I think Bushmeat Bastard. I don't even think that dude like women though, to be honest. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Yeah, I think because yeah, Bushmeat. I noticed when I've had him up here with women, where he gets real sassy. He turns into a flaming queen. A shut up, batch. He gets into a real sassy queen vibe. So yeah, I think he has a hankering for Bucci Cat himself. So yeah, Bushmeat is real funny style. Let me see who we got. Let's get because we are in here. We in here heavy. We in here heavy. Let's get to be ready crew. To be ready crew. Hop on in. To be ready crew. Let's hear from you. To be ready crew. If you can unmute that mic, that'll be phenomenal. To be. All right, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna take you up out of here. All right, you know who I want to get on? I want to get on Empress because Empress. This is our sister who be giving our forecast out here. Empress said, y'all remember Empress, Sister Empress from Detroit. She said some of these politicians saw what's going on in the political scape. What's up, beloved? Empress.
Hello, baby.
Hey, dear.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Much Detroit love to you always.
Yes, man. What you in there doing? Frying some chicken? What's that sound in the back?
I was in the bathroom, just got out the nice shower, oiling up, making sure the skin is glowing and looking good and smelling good. Use the best deodorant of it all,
Yes.
made by Tariq. I love you. Brother, I want to put something on your mind. I want to answer some questions you put out because this is on point.
Yes.
The reason why those that are, as they call themselves, unfortunate and disadvantaged migrants don't have a say because they were never bought, sold like foundational Black American men and women. You notice when the police arrest them, even when they have committed a crime, you don't see them putting knees on their neck. They only do that to foundational Black Americans. And unlike no other time, we have had enough of carrying ungrateful idiots on our backs. We don't owe Barrister and his clan nothing. If anything, they owe us because without us, some of the rights that they are able to enjoy over in different parts of Africa, they wouldn't have got it had it not been for foundational Black Americans. Time out for us speaking up for ungrateful individuals that say you work hard when they couldn't come here without dogs being bitten on them and sicked on them daily. They couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle being sabotaged when you build your own cities. And that's why they have so much deep rooted hatred. Then they go in to say you're xenophobic or it's something about their complexion and it's nothing to the sort. You're tired. We are tired as foundational Black Americans in always coming to the rescue from ungrateful, illegal people that shouldn't be here. If you have a problem with Black men, Black women that are foundational, why do you come? So I'm glad to see them being shipped off. When he said, you're going to be shipped off next, that would be a blatant lie, because many of us, like in my family, we can go back to the 1500s. Ask him, where is his leaders that would not only be a Claude Anderson, where would be his leaders that his culture can lean upon? They don't. And whenever you ask them, where is their leaders like ours, then they want to change the subject
Right.
all of a sudden. When it doesn't benefit them, that's when they become argumentative and hostile, because no matter how you kiss the white supremacists behind, they're going to always remind you that you're, whether you're African, Caribbean, or not. They're going to remind you of that, and they'll use them to speak out against our reparations when they have nothing to say on anything that benefits foundational Black Americans. There's a lot of hostility coming out of Haiti, an enormous amount coming out of the different Caribbean islands. And so, brother, you be right on point. We're getting ready to go in our birth season coming in July. I support you 100%. I absolutely agree. It's all about foundational Black Americans. We don't owe these people nothing. Look at how, when we try to be kind to them, look at the different migrants that's unaliving Black women. And if you notice, they're not putting that heavy in the news
Right.
because they don't care. They don't care. Am I right or wrong? They don't care. And I would also like to comment on this Elon Musk. I'll tell you what that's all about. When you take in a serpent and you do back deals, it comes out in the opening. You know, it's a birthday coming for 47 on the 14th. And he's being betrayed all the way around. Now they're bringing up his speeches where he stated how he hated Black Americans. I say, let them go at it day in and day out. We stay out of it and let the smoke clear. It's time for him to see who has betrayed him. Until we get rights and reparations, I'm not speaking for none of these, and I'll never speak for a Democrat, because too many here in Michigan promise what they're going to do and then won't even clean up their own areas. And you'll see me in my comments confronting different ones that are state reps and senators here, and I call them out as liars, and then when I'm in, they because they hit me head on. I don't really give a damn what they think or feel. It's all about me. They can kiss all of the sun of my yellow behind. using
Your phone was acting up a little bit. That's Sister Empress. Shout out to Sister Empress. Love that sister right there. Your phone was getting a little robotic, sister, but we got the gist of what you were saying. Love that sister's energy.
Slide on that root work. Slide on that root work. Slide on that root work. Slide on that